Since he said he was raiding.
Blowing snow. It's the worst kind of snow. Feels like. We're gonna jump over to Happy Kill Mall and have a good rest of the night. And don't forget, everybody, I'm ready. My body is ready. Happy Kill Mall, I know. I know it is. Don't you worry about a thing.
Now, wait a minute.
Ever so much.
This should be my channel.
We're gonna have to wait to see how that train robbery turns out. We're gonna have to wait to see why they call me the whole stick of dynamite. But it has been a good time, hasn't it? A rollicking good time.
Let me get this up.
This is Justin
I don't
McCready
know
signing off.
why.
And just remember, partners, if you ever need to root, or you ever need to toot.
There we go. There I am. Hello, me. Okay, that's better. And that's muted. And Jesse McCready has signed off. So I'll just wait a second for the incoming raid. Raid! And I'm going to close that tab. Okay. Well then. Let's get this rolling. My camera seems to have shifted. Again. What is with the camera always shifting? Bye, Hathor. That was Hathor. She was eating over here, and then she left over there. What the hell was I even doing? Jesus. Okay, so I'm Kunari, and I have a war council, and I'm going to summon the war council. I'm going to see what may have gotten turned in since the last time I did this, which was, I believe, 2 weeks ago. Is there anything? Is there anything? Is there a thing? There's a thing right there. Ooh, 109 gold. That's a pretty good thing. Let's see. I'm taking a look here. It's not showing anybody here. There we go. Oh, raiding party of 13. Raiding? Party of 13? Okay. Well, hello to 13, or however many of you actually made it in translation. Transmission. Transtitution. Whatever. Oh, I'm hosted. Okay, so I did that. Now, it seems to me I was doing the... Seems to me I was doing this. I will venture forth. I don't remember who I brought. Bull, of course. I think I had Varric with me. And then I didn't have a mage because I was maging. I think I had Blackwall. Just for, you know, the grins of it. N7 to Mr. Bad Mech. Or I guess for you guys it'd be this. Ooh! 500 points to deal the Carney. I thought my overlay would pop up with something for a follow or something. Nothing to report, sir. Yes. So hi, folks. Tonight the stream is brought to you by Shocktop. There's the other Carney. Although I have it in this fabulous Las Vegas koozie thing, which has an opener in it. I'm not a big fan of bitter, so beer really is not my thing. But Shocktop works. Oh, there's a locked door. I don't want to do the locked door one. Spider requisition, I need eggs and ichor. I thought I'd already picked some of this up. I need to find the door to Solasan, which is up here. And I think I have... Let's see, there's a camp there. That's just us. Oh yeah, that covers the whole frickin' map. Who wants to do that? I'm gonna go right here. I'm gonna travel. Also, hi! Yes, I was here by myself, and then suddenly I wasn't here by myself. So it appears to have worked. Good job streaming today. I didn't see all of it, of course. I had to make food for the fam and stuff, but you know, I had some of that going on there. I am looking forward to seeing you do some of those cinematic mode things that I've been seeing all over Twitter that go badly. Come on, guys. Help me take out the Tusket. Oh, I need some of these. There we go. And the Fennec gets away. I need some more elf fruit. Yes, exactly. That's exactly what I was thinking about. And that other one that I had retweeted today about the woman standing there, and the guy comes running up on her, and she's like, "Hey, can you help me? Because my horse seems to have run off." And then this deer comes out of fucking nowhere and just plows her over. Oh my god, it's hilarious. I had tears in my eyes when I saw that yesterday. Oh. It's a beautiful looking game. I'll probably never play it. But it's beautiful to look at. You can be on fire. If I had $1 for every time I was on fire, I guess I would be pretty poor. Or something. There's Blood Lotus all over the place. Which is good. It's kind of like there being blood all over the place, as long as it's not Varghest scales. Haven't had to face a Varghest yet. Hey you! Thank you, Bull. None of these is dropping skins for me to pick up. That doesn't help me. Oh, God. Now, if we can remember how to get up to the door to this stupid place. Stupid place. I'm gonna go to my stupid place. Kind of like my happy place, only not. So how's everybody doing? It's been a couple of weeks since I did this. My sinus crap is greatly improved. I'm still coughing and stuff though. Okay, now this, if I recall correctly, just takes me back around. That's the thing I can't get back up over, so that's probably not how I want to go. No, that work is your stupid place. For me, they let me be smart. Okay, this comes out up here with some Paragon's Luster. A great weekend, then a terrible dentist appointment. That is kind of a roller coaster. I had a dentist appointment last week. It wasn't terrible. I didn't get these. 0 out of 0. I did get these. Okay. There is an add quote feature. Mr. Badmech can teach you. I'm in the middle of doing... There we go. That's how to get to the door. Because, you know, on this stream, we're fancy. Okay, so there was that way. There's also this way. Well, good luck on that. Hope it's only goodness. Hey, look, one of my random quotes. The one that I created right after Windows 10 screwed me. Okay. I'm just getting my bearings so I can try to remember how to get back to this place later. There we go. See? There it is. It's just a little bit different syntax is all. Unlock with the power of 6 shards. Find shards by using an ocularum. Ding, ding, ding. I found the door to Solasan.
Something feels wrong here. It's worse by the door.
I agree. Something's not right.
Yeah, man, it ain't right. Watch for a bit, eat some stew. See, we had sloppy joes. It's quick, it's easy, it's a good Monday meal. So there's 3 different ways. And that doesn't open yet. Or something. Still trying to remember what this did. Oh, here's the 3 different ways that I was thinking about. Okay. Sloppy Joes. Jealous. Well, you know, you get that McCormick seasoning mix, a pound of beef, and a little can of tomato paste, some buns to put it on, you're all set. But I like to put a little bit of shredded cheese on it, on the Sloppy Joes. And then you also, on the plate, you need to get like a handful of Doritos, or a big handful of Doritos. And that way, as you're eating this massive Sloppy Joe and stuff's just falling on your plate, you have the Doritos to scoop it up and eat it with. It's like 2 meals in one. Okay, so this is about frost, this is about nature, and this over here is about fire. Well, there's a rune there. Are there any of those torches? The Veil Fire torches. There's a Veil Fire rune I need to go look at. I didn't see one. Anybody else see any Veil Fire torch? Anyone? Bueller? Damn it. Damn it, Jim. So, Dio, I noticed on the other stream that you were appreciating the Texas accent because it made you feel at home. Whereabouts are you? Because I don't actually know. See, I need a Veilfire torch to uncover that rune. I'm going to do fire because fire bad. So that used some more of my shards. Near Denton, I see. I'm just north of Austin. Like right now. If my accent is making me feel like home, I sure wouldn't want to go there. Or something. Okay. So these guys may not care about fire, but I don't care if they don't care about fire. I'm setting them on fire anyway. Have some lightning while you're at it. Exactly that. Well, I'm from Ohio. I'm not from here, so. It's funny, though, because I do hear a little bit of the accent has crept its way into my vernacular. But not that Y apostrophe word. I can't say it. I mean, if I were to do a stream like we just watched, I wouldn't be able to say that word. Because I can't. It's physically impossible. Ooh. Glowy things.
Are you alright?
That was weird.
I feel a bit strange.
That is the exact word I don't say. After 30 years in the Lone Star State, I still can't do it. I've gotten away from saying you guys like I did when I was growing up, because that was just too weird for everybody around here to deal with.
We're done here, right?
No, I just say you. No, we're not done here. I'm going to unlock the next door. By the way, what just happened to me was I gained some fire resistance. For those who don't know. You know, if you big burly warrior types would like to fight these guys, that would be great. Because apparently I'm going to whine. There's some lightning and shit. Use guys. See, I'm not going to step on a grate that looks like that if I can help it. Because it's just asking for trouble. I mean, geez, it's going to melt right through your shoes. I couldn't help it this time. I needed to get this box of loot. Looks like it may have come from Kirkwall. It's just half a skeleton on a stick. That'll never sell. Okay, what have we got in here? Some more fire resistances. Oh, hey, there's a guy dropped some loot when he got unguyed. Bull, why are you standing up there? Jesus Christ. Oh, sorry, Crate Maker. Okay, this one here, you'll note, takes 18 shards, which I don't have, but I do have 5. So I could go see if I have enough to open one of the other doors. And I can come back here anytime I have gathered up enough shards to come back here and use them. Let me check out this nature door. Can I open this? No, I cannot. And just for grins, I'll walk up to this. Chink. There we go. So I've gone and done that. And there's still this one. This will eventually unlock. Maybe that's when I get the Veilfire Torch so that I can go pick up that rune. Read. I will read this. Tracing from the temple doors. Blah, blah, blah. It says some stuff. And we move on. Hey, looks like I'm not dropping frames tonight. I'm at 0.2%, so that works. So for those of you who have been following, I still love the car. The new car. That's over there. Those are those entrances. And I'm going back to the world map. And I don't remember what I got going on in the hinterlands. So I'm going to come over and look at this journal. That's what I'm going to do. Rifts in the Woods. So those ones were like level 12. I want to put on a couple more levels before I go do those. Same thing with the one on the farm. I'm not worrying about the map, and I already talked to her. Okay. Now I could go look at the Storm Coast, because I did open this up and start doing some stuff. But I think... Contract. Oh, contract. I think what I'm going to do is head back to Haven and go open up that other area that I keep saying I'm going to open up. And we'll go through and explore it and find some lost soldiers and stuff. and things. So yesterday was installation appointment number 7 for the cable. I still don't have the new cable, in case you were keeping score at home. I managed to not, like, rip sudden link a new one on Twitter today. At some point I will. Number 7, yes. So, Dio, what's been going on is the little town I live in, I can do AT&T or I can do Suddenlink. And I've had AT&T here for 6 years. And I have problems with it. Most notably, the biggest single complaint I could make is Origin. You know, since this is a, you know, an EA game and it plays through Origin and blah 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 blah. With Anthem coming up next year, and the wife saying she wants to try to play Anthem, I'm going to need to be able to do matchmaking, which is a problem because with Origin I cannot connect to the friends server. I can play any game, I can chat with EA, I can do whatever I want to, but I cannot connect to the friends server. And I have had AT&T here, I've had them on the phone, I've tweeted at them, I've been on DMs with them. I have spent entire afternoons doing nothing but sitting on the phone waiting to talk to somebody in tech support at various levels. I have had a technician sitting literally here and showed him my phone. Okay, look, I'm on origin.ea.com. You see, you can see my friends list. Now look, I'm going to turn on the Wi-Fi so that I'm connected through this, and look, I can't see my friends list. And AT&T is all like, well, that's EA's problem. No, I can see my friends list when I'm not using you. Ow. I'm gonna rescue these guys. Soldiers are looking for soldiers. That sounds good. So yeah, I'm gonna do sudden link. Venture forth. Who am I going to take with me this time? I'll take Sarah this time, and I'll take Bull, and I'll take Cassandra. Why not? So, we got back from Montreal in early July. And on July 18th, I went online and ordered me up some Suddenlink. Gigabit internet. Main TV downstairs, 2 TVs in bedrooms, all connected through DVR, blah blah blah, whatever. And it's just been a fucking farce ever since then, trying to get this out here. Hold on.
Thank you for coming. Maybe you can solve this mess.
You're welcome,
Our
Liara.
missing patrols are being held hostage by Avar, barbarians from the mountains.
What are they doing in a bog?
That's the thing. Their leader, he wants them to fight you, because you're the Herald of Andraste.
Why?
What do they have against Andraste?
Well, the Avar think there are gods in nature, as in the sky has a god and the forest. The Avar say you're claiming to be sent by one, and they'll challenge the will of your god with their own. I think their leader's just a boastful little prick who wants to brag he killed you.
Well, he's gonna regret that.
I've survived demons. I think I can handle myself against some southern barbarians.
Yeah, you'd think. But they're a brawny bunch. Getting to our troops won't be easy. You'll have to fight your way through undead. Wait, you're not squeamish about undead, are you?
Hardly.
There any corpses possessed by spirits?
Right. Nothing to fear. The Avar are holed up in the castle on the other side of the fallow mire. Make her willing, the Inquisition's people are still alive.
And if he's not willing?
Word for you.
Report.
What is it?
This may be worthwhile.
Then again, it may not. Okay, now this isn't a very large zone. So anyway, I've had technician after technician come out. And every time they come out, they don't have the right tools, or they don't have enough coax, Why is this not showing up? This, that, and the other. Blue vitriol. Let's try this one again. Nope, still not showing up. And see, here's the crappy thing is that I have cable outlets in my house, but the coax in the walls is bad. It's been tested bad. It is definitely not usable. So I was going to have the cable technician come in and install some. Well, they don't run stuff through walls anymore. So that means they'd have to go from the access point on the side of the house, run wire around the house, staple it to the wall, and
search the area.
Poke a hole in the wall. Wasn't my favorite idea, but it was cheap. And in the end, it wasn't possible. So I've had these technicians here, and by technician number technician number 1 had noted that the pedestal yeah, on that low voltage coax, I just noticed that some people haven't leveled them. I should do something about that. Apply. Technician number 1 noticed that the pedestal out by the curb didn't have any cable in it. So he came out the second time to try to do something about that, and that's when he discovered he couldn't actually fish the... There we go. He couldn't actually fish the wire from the pedestal 200 feet away over to this one. And then he said, well, that's probably okay anyway, because if he ran the wire over to the side of my house, it would go over the sidewalk that I have over there, because he can't side auger under it. So he called and got a pre-burial crew to come out and pre-bury that line. So that was 2 visits before the pre-burial crew came out. And then, you know, poof, one day I come home and there's an orange cable running up the side of my house to nowhere, because there's no box, but, you know, at least it's there. And they've been sending these technicians out, and I'm getting the, oh, well, I don't have the right equipment, or your order doesn't call for equipment that's actually going to do what you want it to do, so we need to change your order, but it's Sunday, so I can't get you the right equipment. Or by the 5th appointment, it was, well, I don't know how to install a cable outlet, and I've only been with my company for like 3 days or something. But Mr. I don't know how to do this job actually did have one good point. I want to claim this, not necessarily fight right this second. He did have a good idea. He said, you know, if I were you, I would just go ahead and pay an electrician to come out and put cables in your walls, install those outlets, and get it done.
This can't be all of them.
Hey, you know
There
what?
must be more
That's actually a pretty good idea, other than the fact that it's really freaking expensive. But I went ahead and did that, because apparently it's what it's going to take. Appointment number 6, you know, I called them and said, hey, send somebody back out to install my shit this time. That afternoon came around. Yeah, exactly. That afternoon came around, I started using the Where's My Tech webpage, because I just wanted to keep track of when I could expect him. And it said, oh, we don't have an appointment for you. What? So yeah, it turns out that since it had been almost 3 months since I ordered it and it wasn't installed yet, the computer automatically canceled the order for me. So then I had to call back into sales. And this time around, I made sure to specify a Sunday install time, because I've already spent vacation on this. I've already spent 2 different weeks where I worked 4 10s so that I can have a day at home to deal with this. And Sunday is the only day that I can be 100% sure that Suddenlink sends one of their techs rather than a contractor. And your swear jar, yes, I get that. If I kept such things, it would be overflowing too. I've managed to keep my composure when talking to the people, though. Oh, look, there's a body over here. Let me
Careful.
loot it.
Disturbing the water draws them out.
Diseased tissue. So, important safety tip, disturbing the water draws them out. I'd forgotten about that. So, I had to place a whole brand new order. Did that. Hey, things are great now. Put a wall of fire on you. So this Sunday, Suddenlink technician comes out. He's the guy that told me that my earlier order had the wrong equipment. So he knows what I need. He's been here before. I thought everything was going to be great. Well, I showed him where all the new stuff was. And he went over to the access point. Ah, yes. Energize this.
Watch out!
So he went to go test out the cable line. Because, you know, that's something that you do. You've got this coax sitting there, make sure everything works. Guess what? Just what I needed to deal with the cable company. He tests out the line, and guess what? He gets no signal. No fucking signal. Okay. He calls me back outside. I go out there. He walks me over to the pedestal. Remember where I had the pre-burial crew?
To draw out the undead. We could use them to fight on dry land.
Keep an eye out for more then.
That's a good idea. I heard a ting. There we go. He goes over to the pedestal and shows me that there is a cable that goes from my house to the pedestal, but there's no cable coming to the pedestal. Those pre-burial guys had two things they had to do, and they did one of them. And so that's been installation attempt number 7. Now, to his credit, Suddenlink technician, man, gave me his personal cell phone number, and he said, you know, this is stupid. I'm going to see that this gets done. I'm going to take charge of it personally. He said, I'm going to talk to my boss tomorrow, because, you know, tomorrow... That was on Sunday, tomorrow being Monday, today, because it's not like his boss works on Sundays. And get this taken care of. So, apparently he talked to his boss today, and his boss was going to send another crew to actually run the cable up to my pedestal today. Now, as of the point when I got home from work, wasn't done. Okay, I can't get into this house. Interesting. I'm not going into the water after Blood Lotus. There is no actual end to the ones that spawn out of the water, by the way, as far as I can tell. Yeah, the window was wide. Do you see how tall I am, Sansabark? There's no way I'm getting through that window. If only I had like some kind of a fireball that I could knock a corner off this house or something. See? If you can't jump through it... it's more Blood Lotus. I need Blood Lotus, but I don't need it that bad. And so that should have you caught up to the Cable Saga. Much as that sucks. I mean, you know that if there was any other choice in the area, I'd have given up on about attempt 3. I'd have said, okay, third strike, you're out. I'm going with your competitor. But it seems like the local city council probably went and let themselves get bribed or something. Because I can't get Time Warner. I had that before when I lived in another town outside of Austin, and I had no problems with it. Other than it being really expensive. So if she weighs the same as a duck, she's made of wood. I don't remember these, but it looks bad. It's like an armored tusket. A witch. And what else
Sarah,
floats?
I had a thought. The next time we run into a line of enemies, I'll pick you up and throw you.
Get off.
No? This could work. I loft you over the front range. You land behind them to flank. Mayhem ensues.
I can't fly, you daft tit.
Think of the mayhem, Sarah. Mayhem.
I get a wedge up something fierce.
Look, you and Varric are the only ones small enough. He's pretty dead.
We'll do some bloody presses.
Mayhem. There, I finally got something after Iron Bull wanted to sit out for most of that. Very small rocks. It's been forever since I've seen that movie. Speaking of movies, the child has now seen Tremors. We saw that last night. Also saw Something Wicked This Way Comes. I remember that. I swear I remember that being a lot scarier. Which is funny because sitting there watching the movie the other night, I didn't remember a bit of it. It's like, this seems vaguely familiar, but... yeah, he seems to be completely unaffected by this stuff. Possibly because he dissociates the movie from reality well enough. So he realizes this stuff is fake. I still think Jaws was probably the scariest thing I showed him. And he seemed to do just fine with that. No nightmares or anything. It's like a drunk walking or something. Need to go this way. I did buy Arachnophobia, so that'll be on the list soon. But the wife doesn't want to watch that. So we may have to watch that without her. It's the walk home that's scary. Well, that's it. We'll watch a movie. I'll tell him he has to go walk around the block by himself now. Basically, Sansabark, I'm kind of working his way up to, say, Poltergeist, maybe, because he's been asking to see scarier stuff, and he's specifically been asking for Stranger Things. I still haven't decided if Stranger Things is really going to go over well with an 11-year-old. I think there might be still some things in it that are a little too adult. He hasn't had the birds and the bees talk, for example. So there are still things that he doesn't understand. Yeah, exactly. I used to have it on VHS. Way back in the day. But I figured, you know, if we decide that we're going to go ahead and go forward with Stranger Things, it's probably of a rough equivalence to Blood Lotus, to Poltergeist. So if he can get through the one, there's 3 of them. I'm not messing with that. If he can get through Poltergeist without any nightmares or whatever, then it'll probably be good for that, at least from the scare perspective. That sounded like a Banshee from Mass Effect 3. Ow! Would you quit it? Excuse me while I drink this potion. You can be paralyzed now. God damn it. Okay, I think I did die. Oh. Go for the dinner and the lurkings, Dio. Via con Dios. See what I did there? And plan your sloppy joes for tomorrow. Do we still have Biff the Bouse? Is he still here? Because I cannot believe how much of Changeling I have now missed. I don't know when I'll ever catch up. It'll be like the whole thing will be over. It'll be halfway through the next game, and I'll be finally catching up then, or something. Okay. So I unlocked that crap. You're still 2 before the marathon. Well, you know, the day that we were at the con, and the women folk were dealing with. I'm going to go over here. Dealing with the contest stuff, and he and I were hanging out a lot. I admitted to him that I was a couple of episodes behind at that point, like, I don't know, 4 or 5. I still haven't seen any since then. Okay. So I'm a bad fan. Bad fan. Okay, there is only the one. There can be only the one. And it can be on fire. May only be level 9, but it's tough. Because really what I'm trying to get is those hides. What I need to do, I need to do my screenshot. First of all, let me do a quick save, not a full save. And then, you know, the secret option that I can never find. Which, you know, by the time by the time Mr. B reminds me, that's when I'll actually be there. There we go. And we'll open up the journal. Okay, what else is going on here? Set inactive. Really? I want this to go away. I don't want that on my screen anymore. There. I'll go ahead and take this just for effect. And boom. Okay. All that just, whoops, that's the wrong thing. Anybody need leveling? No, nobody needs leveling. Okay. It only takes me 38 minutes to actually do this this stuff. We're all good. We're all good here now. How are you? Now there was a camp up ahead. We'll expand my camp.
This would be a good place to set up camp.
Warn the Herald she's in danger. Got it. I will do that. Everyone's rested.
Nothing to report, sir.
No sign of the Avar who want to challenge me. Or the Inquisition soldiers.
They better be fine. And the ones who took them, they won't be.
Come on, loot the box. The If Blade. Okay. This place really sucks. Reminds me of playing Andromeda, Mass Effect Andromeda, when Josh was watching. Or no, it wasn't Josh. Josh came in late for that one when Mr. Badmech was watching, and said, "This planet is like Space England." Or did I get that wrong? Did I have that backwards? Jeez, which one of you said it now? I pinged Josh the other day to make sure everything was okay, since we haven't seen or heard him much lately. And he was fine. So this must be like, I don't know, Fantasy England? I don't know. Skywatcher.
So, you're Herald of Andraste.
My kin want you dead, Lowlander, but it's not my job. No fears from me.
What are you doing here?
Why aren't you with the other Avar?
Trying to figure out this hole in the world. Never seen anything like it's like. They spit out angry spirits. Endless. What the sky's trying to tell us? I don't know.
They're caused by the breach in the sky. It was some kind of magic gone wrong.
I know that, Lowlander. I'm talking about the Lady of the Skies. Do you not know her? Can't you see the warning she writes through the bird flocks in the air?
No, I can't.
I thought the Avar wanted to fight me.
Our chieftain's son wants to fight you. I'm called in when the dead pile up. Rites to the gods, mending for the bleeding, a dagger for the dying. That's what I do. I don't pick up a blade for a whelp's trophy hunt.
Hello, Hathor. Hello, pretty girl. You making eyes at me? Did you have your supper?
The other Avar kidnapped an Inquisition patrol. Are they all right?
Got your foot.
A few were injured in the skirmish, but
Look
they
at
were
your foot.
alive.
Oh.
Last I saw them. Someone's trained them well. They killed more of us than I thought they would.
Farewell, then.
Watch the water.
Yeah. Gotta open the rift so we can close it. Okay, and we'll get ready for the next round. Have some fire. Speaking of having some fire, you two have some fire. There we go. Now I can close it. Never get tired of that.
Lady of the Skies, you can mend the gaps in the air.
It's what the Herald was sent here to do.
Maybe you do have a god's favor.
Maybe I do indeed. Just not the Lady of the Skies, presumably. I don't need that torch. Man, it's raining. Let's see. More stuff going down there. More stuff going over here. Looks like this is not continuing into the main part of the level, so it means this is a good way to go now and get it out of the way.
Look, signs of a plague.
Signs of a plague, you. Nice one, Sarah. Just don't wake up the crap in the water. Which I'm gonna have to do. Because somebody couldn't fix their frickin' bridge. Looks like the weather we had here a couple of weeks ago. You know, we only yesterday got off of the boil water notice. Now, my little burg hasn't had to boil water, but Austin did. The whole city. Because the floodgates that they had to open up upstream sent all this crap just running down. And it was overwhelming the city's ability to filter. Examine this. 3 out of 4. Ow. Would you guys please taunt that thing so it stops trying to come after me? God damn it. Oh, there's 2 of them. That's why. The light always gets a little yellower around here when the the lesser terror. Well, apparently it's terrifying, just not really that terrifying. Okay, good. I can keep going this way. More rifties! Spare demon! I'm gonna drink one of these. Just for grins. Two despair demons. Okay, Sarah. I want you to throw your jar of bees. And I will put some more fire over there. I panicked a despair demon by coating it in bees. Now, if that's not quotable, I don't know what is. Nice. Yeah, sort of. Yes, there we go. Wait, what? A rather unstable apostate roaming somewhere. Oh, great.
One down.
Hello, crazy dude. Crazy person. I think there's nothing for it but to go run through the water. Okay, everybody. Be on fire! This is painful. Throw some fire. Sarah, maybe you should heal up. Bull is now low health. That was a little close. Okay, everyone, come back this way. Whew. Warden Battle Mage armor. I have to look and see if I have picked up better equipment for me. Okay. I'm going to take a look real quick and see. Okay, so this is the one I have right now. It does 44 DPS, and this one does 62, but I'm not high enough level for it. And armor, let's look at the light armor. With this Chakratar with 94. I can't wear that one, and I can't wear that one. And that is 7. Okay, so I have nothing here that's usable. Let me come over this way. I have a point to spend. I want my lightning bolt to actually do some more damage, so. Okay. I think I can fast travel here. And that's empty. Time for one of these. Now then. Great, I click on the damn screen and it makes me fire. Burbs. Let's see. There's some blue vitriol right here. Now where am I going? Looks like I'm going this way. You guys, don't splash. You'll get water all over the floor. Don't want to get my feet wet. Hi.
It's the Herald!
Why, yes. It's me. Flash by name, Flash by nature. What else is in here? Loot box. Loot barrel? No, not barrel. Bowl. Loot urn. Woof. Am I glad to see you, or did I just put a canoe in my pocket? Sorry. Just rewatched the various Blackadders a few weeks ago. Say what you will about anything else he's ever done, I would still have to say that Blackadder is peak Rowan Atkinson. The best stuff he's ever done. Fight me.
You're really good with that bow, Sarah. You lay down solid cover fire.
2 eyes. Helps, yeah?
Oh, that's cold, Sarah.
Oh, quite a smell.
Ugh, they're all slimy.
I'll show you, slimy. Excuse me. But that carbonation's catching up with me. Okay, this is telling me to go out into the water. Cabin key. Unlock the cabin door. Ow, ow, ow. Get me up. Don't die while you're in the middle of this fire. Saw that one coming. Oh crap. Get over here. Jesus. That's some rough hide. Did you like how that first one just kind of started pushing me along the ground? No, screw you. Oh, set the wraith on fire. And then I will take its stuff. Waterlogged diary. Okay. I need to head back. Dink, dink, dink. There we go. Moving on. Not the diseased tissue. set you guys on fire. I guess that's what I do when I'm not zodding you with lightning. Okay then. Another one of these. Okay, folks, get ready. Nice one, Bull. Nope, nope. God. Oh, I'm so done with you. These fights are going more difficultly than I expected.
Good work. We have a path free of corpses back to the shore.
The fewer of these creatures, the better.
Yeah, I'll say. I need to go back and rest and top off my potions, because I've been going through them. Okay, I looked at those. Ugh. Excuse me. It's in there smacking my microphone. I'm going to try to cover a yawn. Okay. I'm going to travel back to camp. Make sure everyone's full. Equip potions. Oh yeah, that's right. Cassandra, it's been a while. Cassandra should have a rock armor tunic. Tunic. Or even tonic. There's bowl. There's bowl. Did that say people are ready to level? It looks like people are ready to level. Sarah's ready to ding again. And she gets a new attack, and he gets a new attack, and everybody gets a new attack. I think Bull had, let's see. We just hit level 10, didn't we? Not level 11. Jeez. Okay, there. That stuff's good. No. Now I should be able to quick travel to this bacon. What is it, sleepy cat? I'm thirsty tonight. I think because I haven't been keeping up with my water today. Yeah, so while we were on a boil water notice, I made sure to fill 4 of these up because locally we weren't boiling water. Fill 4 of those up and take them to work every day. It was enough. Have I mentioned how much I like my car? I keep thinking about it. It is the nicest car I've ever had. It is a joy to drive. And I never in my life thought I was going to own a Volkswagen. I never would have guessed it. But hey, it worked out that way. That was close. You know, if a lightning bolt actually hit the ground that close to you, you would get knocked off your feet.
That's some good armor.
Are you referring to me?
Some high-ranking women wear ornamental crap with tits hammered into it. One good shot, and all that cleavage gets knocked right into the sternum. Real messy. Good on you for going practical.
I aim to please.
Leave something to the imagination, too.
Oh, I love Iron Bull. What model? It is a 2018 Atlas. Most people don't know what an Atlas is because 2018 was the first model year for it. I didn't know either until I was doing my research and came across it. And of course this weekend I managed to get my N7 badges applied to it. My supervisor at work thinks I'm crazy for putting new badges on a expensive car like that. Hey, it's tasteful. It's not gaudy. I just couldn't bring myself to debadge the Atlas stuff from it. Yeah, that too. Or because they never actually paid attention to Greek mythology. Which personally is where I think they get the name because it's pretty big. It's not huge. It's not like Ford Expedition size or GMC Yukon size or anything like that, but for Volkswagen, it's pretty sizable. Let's see, I can get some more of this diseased tissue. Oh, that's part of the elixir ingredients. I did not realize that. I need one more. I may have to go back and look for that. Have some fire. Have some fire and panic.
Goodbye!
You notice how one of my NPCs makes an attack and like 3/4 of whatever it is just goes away. I make an attack and I'm like pew 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 pew. Replaces the Tuareg? Could be. I didn't actually go out and size the Tuareg. But it's like a larger Tiguan. It's like a 3-road Tiguan. Although I think it's taller. And I think it's wider. See, what's nice about it, and the wife and I actually did go test drive several things, and I wanted something nice this time. So we test drove
More undead!
Too many of them! Let's get to the castle!
some slightly higher end, not high end, models this time around. And what we found with a lot of the stuff we drove was that it just
Time for the castle, yeah?
unbelievably wasn't big enough. Okay. Since everyone's yelling about going to the castle, I'm going to go to the castle. And I'm going to put some fire here.
Time for the castle, yeah?
I'll get everybody to run this way. I'll get everybody to run this way. Where the hell are you even, Sarah? Oh, go here. I'm trying to remember what I'm supposed to do here. I think I can... Oh, maybe it's up there. I think I can isolate myself. I need a little of that. Sarah, why don't you throw some bees to help distract everyone? Bull, you can do some of that. There was something. Maybe that wasn't it. Maybe I have to go up this way. Maybe that's where it was. Well, everyone else is standing there, so maybe this is the right way. If I have any complaints about it, it's that it doesn't have the kind of mileage I wanted. I think, and I still have to go get a full tank of gas, but I think it's going to end up being probably as bad, if not worse, than what I just traded in. So I wanted to spend less money on gas, not more. I have to have the no, really, I want to pick blocks perk. Yes, there are things you can do to improve your MPG, including driving habits and so forth. And I can drive it in eco mode, which I think will probably help. I need to do some experimenting with that. And in fact, I mean, it's a brand new engine. Probably after a few thousand miles, it'll do better on the mileage anyway. But a lot of this stuff you can do to improve your MPG, it's like 1 or 2. Where if the efficiency gauge that I'm reading in there is at all correct, then it's getting more like 18 right now. And I was getting about 22 with the last one. Thing is that my commute is all highway. Now it's a 80-mile-an-hour highway, but it's still all highway. So my mileage should already be about as good as it's going to get with this car.
Herald of Andraste! Face me! I am the Hand of Korth himself!
That would be him. Have some fire. Okay, Bull. Time for one of those. I heard something. Okay, Sarah. Give him some fire. So he's immune to the paralysis. Okay, you need one of those. You need one of those. At least his guard's finally down. I'm panicked. I do remember this guy being tough. He just put guard back up. But he's almost down on hit points. There we go. Okay, Sarah, where are you? Okay, get Iron Bull up. Anyone else? Okay, let's loot this guy.
You know, the Bin Hasrith are a lot like your Seekers, Cassandra.
I highly doubt that.
Maintaining justice in the ranks, operating under a veil of secrecy, investigating corruption and threats to the Order, and we deal with it all so quietly. Most people never notice.
Interesting. Though we do not break the minds of our prisoners.
Well, keep at it. You guys will get there.
We'll keep at it. Okay, Bull, you get a new weapon. Gift to the Mountain Father. I used that for a long time in my first playthrough. And I decided who I was going to romance. I'm trying to remember if I did. I think I didn't. I think I didn't. I think I haven't messed with it.
Herald of Andraste.
I've dealt with the Avar. Is everyone all right?
Yes, Your Worship. The injured need some rest, but we can return on our own.
I can't believe the Herald came for us. I told you she'd come.
I don't know. I don't know. Maybe Cullen. I think I could see this one with Cullen. I haven't. Honestly, I usually figure these things out before I even start doing the character creator, but I just didn't do that this time. Now, I did play an Elven Bowyer once who was all about the Sarah, which was kind of funny because it just meant there were two Sarahs. Well, Cassandra was my first, and still my favorite. Although, Josephine is up there. And we're saving. Solus would be a possibility, but since I've been all the way through the game, I know a thing or two about Solus.
Your god looks after you, Herald. There lies the brat. His father, chief of our holding, would duel me for the loss if he cared enough.
Work for me instead.
The Inquisition has a purpose your chief lacks. Join me. Help us stop the breach.
It is why the Lady of the Skies led me here. To help heal the wounds in her skin. Aye, I'll join you. Let me make peace with my kin and I'll find where you set your flag.
All that's missing is a thumb. Me. I don't know. I don't know what that means. Okay, so I finished that. See, I told you this map wouldn't take all that long. Took about a session. Now I can head back to Haven. And see about selling some stuff off and maybe go send some dudes out from the map table or something. Hathor, you look so tired. If I try to point the camera at her so you guys can see her, she's just gonna... No, she just pulled her head up anyway. She's just gonna end up sitting up. Oh, yes, yes, you saw me move my hand. This hand should be rubbing your head. Is that it? Yeah. Sleepy cat. Since I gave her food, she's going to reward me with her presence. Oh, the Avar being a companion option? That would have been interesting.
Maker be with you.
And also with you. Wait. No, that's not how that goes. Oh, I was going to sell. Derp. And also... It still doesn't work. Wait. Is there anything in here I need? What are you up to, Sarah?
And how much did you need?
Researcher Minave wishes to use some inexpensive spirits.
I will buy/sell. I probably ought to see if I can craft a better staff because, you know, the DPS stuff that I'm seeing on these other weapons is just... I mean, even these are better than the one I'm carrying. I think it's my problem. And see, I can't use that one for another level. I mean, look at this. Daggers. This dagger has like quadruple, more than quadruple. My, my DPS. It's kind of frustrating. Okay. Looks like I can afford to go ahead and sell everything. With the possible exception of... It wasn't the Igneous staff, it was the other staff. The Keeper Fire staff, okay. And of course it's going to go back to the top of the list every time. And I can sell all that. Enhanced Belt of Fire Resistance. Okay, maybe it's time that I recheck the accessories. I haven't done that in a while. Belt of Health. It's only 100. %, fire resistance. I don't know, the Belt of Health happens all the time. Enhanced Immolate Ring. Yeah, I think so. Iron Bolt, what does he have? He has Spirit Resistance, okay. Blackwall has Belt of Urgency. He should have the Fire Resistance. Cassandra doesn't have crap. She should have those. And she shouldn't have that. Okay. I think that's good enough for now. Now I can just sell. No, really sell. I'm not going to sell that because it doesn't take any space. Okay. Cleared some space. Of course, I haven't talked to anybody in a while. I could maybe have some conversations with people.
Walk in peace.
And also with... Wait, no, that's still not right.
All things in this world are finite. What one man gains, another has.
I don't think I've actually had a conversation with Colin yet with this character. Maybe I should do that.
Giselle will treat all demon claw wounds as you suggest to deal with the venom. Toxin.
I can figure out where he is, because I don't remember. There he is. He's all the way back out there.
impassioned breath does the darkness creep? It is the whisper in the night, the lie.
So we actually played some of the Fortnite Halloween event stuff this weekend. That's been fun.
So we have to have interactive.
Mr. B, if you haven't started checking out the Hexylvania stuff, it's definitely worth looking at. It definitely has a little bit of a different feel to it. I think you would just get killed a lot, though, if you hung out with us, because they end up being level 76.
You there. There's a shield in your hand. Block with it. If this man were your enemy, you'd be dead. Lieutenant, don't hold back. The recruits must prepare for a real fight, not a practice one.
Yes, Commander.
We've received a number of recruits. Locals from Haven and some pilgrims. None made quite the entrance you did.
Yeah, the boy's been getting killed a lot doing that, too.
I just hope I can help.
As do we all. It's enough that you would try.
Oh, hello,
I was
Kitty.
recruited to the Inquisition in Kirkwall myself.
Oh,
I was
hello,
there during
Kitty.
the Mage Uprising. I saw firsthand the devastation it caused.
Sir.
Cassandra sought a solution. When she offered me a position, I left the Templars to join her cause. Now it seems we face something far worse.
Oh, yes, you're cute. Now get the hell out of my way.
You left the Templars for this. You believe the Inquisition can work?
I do. The Chantry lost control of both Templars and Mages. Now they argue over a new divine while the breach remains. The Inquisition could act when the Chantry cannot. Our followers would be part of that. There's so much we can... Forgive me. I doubt you came here for a lecture.
Oh, here we go. Here we go.
No, but if you have one prepared, I'd love to hear it.
Another time, perhaps. There's still a lot of work ahead.
Commander, Sir Ryden has a report on our supply lines.
As I was saying.
Oh, I still need to go get one of those floating dead dudes. Now, since I haven't talked to him before now, he may have a couple of conversations for me. I don't know.
Was there something you needed?
Yeah, are you single?
Did you leave anyone behind in Kirkwall?
No. I fear I made few friends there, and my family's in Ferelden.
No one special caught your interest?
I can't say I was looking. Honestly, I was not good company back then.
Well, then perhaps I could interest you in something tall and Kunari. Something tall and horny is the horn. Never mind.
I might enjoy your company.
If I've made you think otherwise, I have so many responsibilities, and I would hope for your friendship, but cannot offer more.
I'm going to have to see how to crack this nut.
Was there something you needed?
Let's see. Anything I should know?
Is there anything I should know?
The Lord Seeker's actions are a mystery, but the Templars will aid us. They cannot sit idle while the breach remains.
What about, you? Tell me about you.
I should get to know you better. We are working together after all.
What would you like to know?
Everything.
All right. Where are you from?
What? Why did this come up?
I grew up in Ferelden, near Honwood. I was transferred to Kirkwall shortly after the Blight. This is the first I've returned in almost 10 years.
That'll do.
I'll let you return to your work.
Another time, then.
Another time, then. Okay. Get out of my way. So, let's go check the war table and see if there's any missions that people need to be dispatched upon.
Maker be with you.
And also with... Ah, damn it.
My creator, judge me whole.
With judge your what? Why are you asking God to judge your whole? I don't understand this. Let's see. Deft hands, fine tools. I need 4 needed in category. Gain a collection of tier 1 herbs. No. Let's see. Grants an additional 50 XP for each foe studied, including those already completed, applied retroactively. Sounds good. Anything over here? These are completed. What about over here? Secure a route through the frostbacks. Let's see. So that could be a couple of different things. So Leliana is definitely not doing this one, which means Leliana probably could do this one. An unknown road, perfect for spies. That sounds good.
Let's see what we have.
Improve stability. Closes fade. Increases stability across status. Demons sometimes remain. Inquisitions receive numerous requests for aid. Local nobility should take an interest in securing their lands. Or our soldiers can do sweeps. I kind of like the idea of keeping a military presence out there. Just let people know we're there.
To work?
Yes. Yes, to work. And we'll do gather coin with the third one.
At your service.
Just for the grins of it. So next time, since we have now done this, and there's not really much else to go on in the hinterlands, and I'm going to need a bunch more levels before I even think about taking on that dragon. I mean, I could possibly go ahead and close those rifts now. Level 12 we're kind of doing. But there's still a bunch of stuff that needs to get done on the Storm Coast. So maybe the next time what I ought to do is go ahead and knock out the Storm Coast. Well, I shouldn't say knock it out. It's a big zone. It's not Hinterlands big, but it's bigger than Fallow Marsh. And I do need to run back and go get a body from the Fallow Marsh. Maybe I should try to do that right now so I don't forget. Completely change who's coming out there, because I'm not going to go out there for very long. I'm going to go looking for one corpse, raid it, and then turn in the thing. Ooh, you get the 3 creepers. Sort of a 3-pers. So, Varric's got a point to spend. Black wall. Solace. Do one of those. And some more lightning powers. Okay. Let's just run out here and find us a body. Oh. I lost my horse. Where the hell's my horse? I thought for sure it was this one. You know, I did this before, and I could swear. There. I could swear it was home. Because, you know, I move stuff. Yeah, right there, home. So I guess I can't do that in the fallow marsh. Oh, that's crappy. Well, see, I had to come back here for this elf food anyway. Remember, I did a couple back toward the beginning, and then I kind of stopped, so I shouldn't have to go too far to find one. Because there were several that I had left alone. I left his bag of flour. Oh, come on. There's one right there. Diseased tissue. I can turn this in.
Nothing to report, sir. Nothing to report, sir. Nothing to report, sir.
Oh wait, it's not her. It's the this. Plague elixirs. +1 power. Okay. That done. Head back to Haven. And I'm going to call it a night. Now I am going to go ahead and see about if I've got better weapons that I can craft. At this point I'll bet I can't. But I am going to take a look at it and see if I can get me a better staff. But rather than make you guys sit here while I slog through that. Now, as far as next week goes. So, like this week, we're in outage and I have contractors. Unlike this week, I actually have 2 contractors. And one of them I expect... I need to go this way. One of them I expect is going to be there for like 12 hours a day for a few days trying to get stuff done. Because of that, I may need to be there to make decisions or, you know, just help keep things moving. So I don't know if I'll be streaming next week. I would like to, but I don't want to call it off just in case, you know, they're able to just go on autopilot and I can leave at more or less my normal time. And as happened today, I have changed my normal time again. It is back to 6:30 Central as opposed to the 6 o'clock Central. That's oh, you're back. That's so that you know, Scott's stream can fit in there better, and we'll just play it by ear. So I'll let you guys know, but I will be Monday before I know myself. But if I don't see you then I'll see you the week after that. And if I do see you then I'll see you next week. So have a good week. And I don't know, I don't have a sign-off phrase, so I'm just going to go ahead and go here and right now.